The word that really kept sticking into my journaling thoughts all week was this word integration. So how do we take all the lessons, all of the things we've learned, and integrate it? It's just like having a powerful plant medicine journey. You have to go in with intention. You have to have it facilitated well as you can. And then there's integration. So when you have something that happens that's big, that's life-changing, and for many of us, this past year, 2025, provided that. It provided stripping away of old things, releasing old situations and relationships and whatever. And now this is the year of integration. So I have some really beautiful journaling thoughts that I'm excited to share with you. What I wrote is this: it feels like 2025 stripped away anything that was illusionary. So the illusions stripped away. And what it demands of us is integration. So it doesn't demand hope or optimism, but what it is asking of us is to embody the things that we've learned. And as a person who, I've shared this with you before, I've had a small handful of very carefully facilitated plant medicine journeys. The integration piece is very critical and it's important. And it's not like it is, it's just important, especially if you go into something like that with deep intention. So to me, this is now we get to embody, we get to integrate and embody it. So this is what I think this showed us. We showed us that the truth, we can no longer unsee certain truths. And this is what I wrote: in systems, relationships, our identity, which includes our work, the limits, the power, and the time. All of these, we can no longer unsee. Our last year was the year that we asked ourselves, what isn't real? And if you think about the awakening journey that many people have been on, just because you're awake and aware doesn't mean you're done. Now it's the action time. Last year asked of us, what isn't real? Like if you've been on like a fast track to awakening where you go, okay, where's the truth? Because every single system and almost every single situation, the media, everything, you realize there's layers and layers and layers of lies in programming. So last year asked of us, what isn't real? Now, this is the question that 2026 will ask of us. Now that we know, and now that you know, how will you live? Okay, so this is the question I asked myself, which is something harder. This is something harder than what isn't real. Now that you know, how will you live? This is where I feel like with the awareness and with a lot of things that have been exposed and the truths that we now know, how do we integrate this? Because it's not just, oh, I'm aware, I'm going to keep doing what I do. I'm aware, but now you get to put into action and integrate what you know. Okay, so this is what I think that 2026 demands of us. Pure coherence. What do we believe? What do we say? And what do we do? So those three things. What do you believe? What do you say? And what do you do? 2026, it exposes all of this misalignment very quickly. So whenever you see something that's misaligned, you no longer question it. And you don't even bring it into your awareness, or you don't even allow it to settle into your life, even on a slight level, because it's now in misalignment. So things don't kind of work anymore. They either fit or they don't. Something either fits or it doesn't. So this is what I feel like this is what this coherence does. This is where most people break. And that might sound kind of harsh, but what this means is this. Coherence means that our life stops lying for us, like lying, telling a lie. When we are in coherence, our life stops lying to us. This is what I think 2020 did for us. It showed us that there were contradictions. Saying you value peace, but you choose chaos. Okay, that's a contradiction. This is what 2025 showed us. Saying that you want depth, but then you're living on dopamine. You say you want depth, but then you just keep scrolling. You keep tuning into Netflix. You keep numbing yourself out with substances, whether that be food, alcohol, whatever that is. Saying that you're working on yourself while avoiding the same hard conversations or the effort, the work, or the actions. I'm working on myself, but that doesn't mean anything if you just say the words. Think about this. This actually made me, I was in the fitness industry for 22 years before I am in the herbal business. But when I was in the fitness industry, I not only worked in gyms, I helped open a few gyms in California, and then I built my own gym in Salt Lake, and then I worked for another large chain as a manager in Salt Lake before I'm doing what I'm doing now. Every January, everyone went to the gym. Everyone had their New Year's resolutions, and January was the busiest month. And I'm sure this is still the case. But then the actions show differently. So this is what I think is going to happen in 2026. These contradictions will stop being tolerable. You won't be able to tolerate this anymore. And what this looks like in real life is this. I feel like my body reacts really fast when something's off. So I said my body reacts faster when something's off. So I get fatigue, anxiety, or irritation faster than I ever have. And so I can immediately go, this isn't working, and I can remove myself.